Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to talk about the 23rd General Chapter. The Preparatory Commission for the General Chapter has had its first meeting. In that meeting, we discussed the themes for the preparation and for the General Chapter. And the theme we came up with is based on the bicentenary of the Hermitage. The theme is the Hermitage, a home for all, river of life. This talks about the inclusivity of our institute, that we welcome people to our institute. It also talks about the possibility of a new future. In the pre-chapter process, we're going to invite as many people as possible to participate. Of course, we're inviting the brothers, we're inviting those involved in the various networks, we're involving lay Marists and Marists of Champagne, and those who are involved in our works, the students and the staff. But in particular, we would like to include young people in the preparation process. The preparation process is based on the same methodology that the Church is using in the Synod. It is the synodal process. And it's seen as an experience of life that could benefit the local realities and communities, as well as being a preparation for the General Chapter. It requires a conversation in the spirit, and there is a need for a good preparation and an understanding of the process. The process includes a time for personal preparation, times of silence and reflection, making space to listen to others, and building together what you think the Spirit is saying to us at this time. There is also the opportunity to have prayers for the General Chapter. The Preparatory Commission is organising a monthly prayer for the chapter, and these prayer texts will be included in the process. They are really based around the idea of listening to the Spirit, and they are connected to the Church's processes at the moment. In the preparation for the General Chapter, there'll be 3 moments. The first moment is about listening to our reality, the reality we are currently living in, focusing on our consecrated life, the life of the brothers, spirituality, fraternity. It's also looking at the lay Marist vocations that is currently being discussed by the Lay Vocation Forum. It will also include the conclusions of NEMA 3, which is about to take place in Escorial, Spain. It really is a time to focus on the reality in your local area and your local administrative unit. The second moment is a moment of listening to the outside world. It can be listening to various realities. It can be involving people from outside, talking about their experiences. And then we require dialogue. What is generating life for us and what is challenging us? And the third moment is the moment at the administrative unit level. And this is where we collect the answers from the previous local moments, and we talk about what our dreams are for the future of the Marist Institute. We'll answer a couple of questions in this last moment in the preparation. The first question is, what are the realities where we find vitality in life? The second question is, what are the realities which are challenging us? And then we'll invite each of the administrative units to write a message to the chapter. And finally, we would encourage all administrative units to have a time of sharing with their capitulants, with the delegates from each of the units, to express to them how you see the future of the Marist Institute. And finally, I'd like to tell you some practical matters. The first of these is that the chapter is from the 8th of September 2025 to the 8th of October. The General Council has already approved these dates. The second is that we hope to have the General Chapter in Manila in the Philippines. We are currently entering into a contract with a conference centre large enough to hold the General Chapter. And the third thing is that there are some formal canonical requirements of the General Chapter. The first of these is we have to talk about the formation guide, which is currently being rewritten. And we also have to give a space for us to look at the constitutions and the rule of life to see if there are any changes that need to be made in these two documents. The pre-chapter process will start in September 2024. The first event that will happen is that Brother Ernesto Sanchez, the Superior General, will write a letter convocating the chapter. Once this happens, the Preparatory Commission will have prepared the pre-chapter process for the administrative units to engage with. Also be assured that the Preparatory Commission is continuing to meet. In fact, our next meeting is straight after NEMA 3 here in Rome. Once again, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to talk to you about the upcoming General Chapter. It is a very important event in the life of our Institute.